We learned yesterday that Ernie Harwell had finally passed, almost 8 months to the day that he came on the air and told us about his illness and just how severe it was. One thing I noticed about Ernie, it occurred to me, we all are going to have our reflections, and you'll be hearing reflections of fellow listeners, I'm sure, on WJR over the next few days. Ernie had a calmness all the time. Whether we were sitting in the back of a limo with Lulu on our way together to a charity dinner or obligation, or he was in the midst of sitting there watching Dan Dickerson take over an inning or two to get his wings wet in doing the call of the game. He had a calmness always. He was always friendly. He was always cheerful. And I don't know if this is because he said he was saved and committed his soul and life to Jesus Christ. I don't know if he had that same calmness and feeling before that, because it happened so long ago. I really just don't know. It's a man who never seemed to have a bad day, which of course is not possible, but that's the way it seemed. Ann Thomas and Brian Morton have put together for us a little compilation of remembering Ernie Harwell.
Lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land.
Swing, there's a drive to left. That one is long gone.
Night is yours alone.
Baseball is a tongue-tied kid from Georgia growing up to be an announcer and praising the Lord for showing him the way to Cooperstown. This is a game for America. Still a game for America, this baseball. Thank you.
Here's the pitch on the way. He swings and fouls it off. It'll reach the seats over back of the Tiger dugout. And the man from Walla Walla will take that one home.
And I certainly want to thank you from the depth of my heart for your devotion, your support, your loyalty, and your love. Thank you very much, and God bless you. In my almost 92 years on this earth, the good Lord has blessed me with a great journey.
When your day is long.
There's a breaking ball in for a strike, and he stood there like the house by the side of the road and watched it go by. Struck him out. And it's time to say goodbye, but I think goodbyes are sad, and I'd much rather say hello. Hello to a new adventure.
And it's a great blessing that he has given to me, that in my final days I can really know where I'm going, whose arms I'm going to end up in, and what a great, great thing heaven's going to be. Well, I just don't want people to be sad because I've had a great life, and I know there's parting and sorrow and parting, and that happens, but we all get over it, and I think God works, Romans 8:28. Everything works for good. There's no question about that.
Hello, Ernie. I'll be so glad to have you home soon to help me in the garden with getting rid of the old vegetable garden and making a new one and planting some new roses. It makes me think of how many times I've had to be alone. And I want to thank the fans for giving you back to spend the time with me. Hurry up and get home, Ernie.
They were saying, I got to fill my heart with your love.
And the windup and the pitch. He swings a line shot. Base hit. Right field. The Tigers win it. Here comes K-Line to score. And it's all over. Downward singles. The Tigers mob Don. K-Line has scored. The fans are streaming on the field. And the Tigers have won their first pennant since 1945. Let's listen to the Bedlam here at Tiger Stadium.
You can't wash away the pain of the
I think the major thing that an announcer has to remember is the game's the same. Like Shakespeare said, the play is a thing. In baseball, the game's a thing, and nobody tunes in to hear any one announcer. They tune in to find out what the score is, and are the Tigers losing or winning or whatever.
You got to fill your heart with your...
Here comes Herndon. He's there. He's got it. The Tigers are the champions of 1984. They race on the field of Bob Hernandez. The Tigers have won the World Series. They are the champions of the world in 1984.
Sanctified.
And you Tiger fans are the greatest fans of all. No question about that.
Lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land.
We got to fill our hearts with your love.
I don't like to go up against anything Mr. Harwell said, but Ernie, you're wrong. We did tune in to hear you for those games. And sometimes we tuned in and we didn't hear anything. It's because you knew that you could sit back and be quiet in between pitches, and we could hear the sounds of the ballpark. And it enhanced our experience. Our thoughts and prayers with Lulu as he has gone back home. Lulu wanted him to come back home. He's gone to his first home, and they were together 68 years, and death is not going to keep them from being together forever. That's for sure.